They didn't just cancel a talk show. They shut the door on a piece of television history. And honestly, it feels like betrayal. CBS has announced that The Late Show with Stephen Colbert will end in May 2026. That gives us some time. But let's be honest, the heartbreak is already setting in. They're not passing the torch. They're not evolving it. They're retiring The Late Show name entirely. Just like that. Done. Over. Erased. And I can't stop thinking, how did we get here? This show isn't just a time slot. The Late Show has roots, deep roots in the Ed Sullivan Theater, in American pop culture, and in my own story. That stage gave us Elvis. It gave us the Beatles. It gave us Letterman. In 1993, when NBC passed over David Letterman for The Tonight Show, he made the move to CBS. And created The Late Show. That single decision didn't just change the late night landscape. It gave CBS an identity. It gave them relevance. Letterman didn't just fill a spot. He built a franchise. And he filled it with absurdity, edge, emotion, and intellect. Stephen Colbert took that foundation and made it his own. He didn't mimic Dave. He brought sincerity, clarity, and purpose to a stage known for chaos and comedy. In a time of political unrest and cultural upheaval, Colbert turned The Late Show into a nightly lifeline. It wasn't fluff. It was therapy with jokes. I never got to see Letterman live, something I'll probably always regret. But in 2017, I stood in the Ed Sullivan Theater for the first time. Just being there, it felt like being on hallowed ground. I looked at that stage and thought about everything that had happened there. All the moments, all the legends, all the laughter and meaning. And now CBS is just ending it. Not because people stopped watching, not because the quality dropped, but because it cost too much. Let me be blunt. That's not just a cancellation. That's cowardice. This isn't just the end of Colbert's run. It's the end of The Late Show as a concept. CBS is retiring the entire brand. That means no new host, no new era, no evolution. Just an empty theater and a legacy being shelved because it didn't fit into a quarterly report. And that brings me to a question nobody seems to be asking. What happens to the Ed Sullivan Theater? That iconic venue, the birthplace of pop culture revolutions, will sit empty 5 nights a week? Reduced to occasional specials or studio rentals? That's heartbreaking. That theater deserves a voice. It deserves a show that lives up to its past. And here's the kicker. CBS doesn't even own the Late Show trademark. That belongs to Worldwide Pants, David Letterman's company. So if CBS doesn't see the value, maybe somebody else will. Maybe Netflix, maybe HBO, maybe Apple. Someone who understands legacy. Someone who knows how to honor history while building something new. Because The Late Show was never just another show. It was rebellion. It was reflection. It was a nightly ritual that helped millions of us feel seen. And if this really is the end, it's not going down quietly. Not for me. I'm not just mourning a cancellation. I'm mourning what this decision represents. A network that forgot what made it special in the first place. CBS may be done with The Late Show, but I'm not. And if you ever stayed up late to laugh, to think, or just to feel less alone, I don't think you are either. Some things are worth saving, but this was sacred.